Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2020. It is 5:11 p.m. local here in Vietnam, which means my 12-hour candles have just ticked over 11 minutes ago. So a new 12-hour candle 11 minutes ago. So I'm trading the high probability charts on these 12-hour pairs. You can see my watch list on the right here. The ones that are highlighted are the ones I've taken some action on in the last 10 or so minutes. So we'll start off with the Euro Aussie. On my chart, you'll see blue lines represent a buy. You can pause the video and read my notes here. So there's a buy down here. The red dotted lines represent a stop. So that's a stop for that buy. I've already closed half, moved my stop up. You can read the notes. And in the last 10 minutes, I've just taken a new sell here. It is a high-risk trade. The MAs are starting to spread to the upside, so the trend's up, and you can just see that. It's obvious. I've got no supporting divergence. These are normally marked by green trend lines for bullish divergence and red for bearish divergence. There's no supporting divergence, but there's a couple of things I like about this trade. One, I've got a few things actually. One, I've got a partial hedge. So I've got a part buy in place already, and I've taken a full sell. So my full position's at a 0.02. So my overall break even, because overall I'm net negative 0.01. So my overall break even in this case is 1.77008, which is way up here somewhere. As long as price remains below that level, I'm in profit on both these trades combined. My second reason I like this is the price it's been a huge move. It's moved a long way from the MAs. Generally, price will come back to them, or the MAs will go to price. More often than not, price will go back to the MAs. And the third reason, the MACD Platinum here, remember I take sells when the MACD Platinum is above the zero level and buys when it's below. It's a long way above the zero level. The zero level's a dotted line there, so looking good. So I've taken a sell now. All right, moving right along. Euro Japanese yen. Now, I was in a sell here. It's been pretty ugly as the world markets are undecided, which is a combination of the euro and the Japanese yen, probably two currencies you don't want to be in. At 5 p.m., I've basically got a new buy signal. Now, normally I would just hedge here and take the buy and lock in a loss from my sell. But because it was about a break even, I just waited until the overnight swap was covered, the overnight interest rate was covered, and closed the trade out for a whole whopping 6 cents profit. So this sell is being closed. There's no use taking a hedge if you're at break even or ends profit. The MACD Platinum still above the zero level. We've got a green dot here. Now, it's just a matter, hopefully, if it is a valid buy signal, which it doesn't look that good, actually, because we're right at the 240 LMA, price will push up, then roll over again, and I can look to take another sell. But at this stage, better being out of this pair on the 12-hour chart. So I've just closed that, added my 6 cents to my previous profit, and I'm no longer in a trade on the euro yen. I'll leave these trend lines in because you never know what's going to happen in the future. They might still be valid. Right, New Zealand Swiss franc. Bit of a messy one. Just bear with me. I've explained this previously. I mean, you can read my notes. I'm basically in two sequences. So my first sequence starts here with a buy, then a hedge sell, a second buy, then a second hedge sell. Now that second hedge sell, which is marked up here at 62741, is also the same as my second sequence. See, this initial one started the MACD Platinum, this initial buy trade, the MACD Platinum was below the zero level, and I'm trying to work my way out of it. But now, actually, I lied. I'll go back. The second sequence actually started here on this one because the MACD platinum went above the zero level here. So the second sequence started there, had a sell, a hedge buy, and a second sell. This went into profit, this second sequence. So I've closed out that sell and that buy and partial close on this. So this second sell here was actually the second sell on my second sequence. I know it's a little bit confusing. So this other sequence is still in play. The top one is still got the 4 trades in play. And at the moment, I'm waiting on a buy to try and work my way out of this top sequence. The bottom sequence is basically just this sell trade by itself. All I've done now is move my stop down here because now there's a green dot on the MACD platinum a long way below the zero level. So it's an early warning signal for a possible buy coming up. So I've tightened up the sell just on that trade, which is the second sequence, and locking in that profit there. Now this yellow dashed line here is the overall break even for all of these trades. Overall break even at 61188, which is this level here, as you can see. I'm net negative 0.02. So as long as price remains below that yellow dashed line, then I'm in profit overall, all of these trades. So even though I've got myself in a bit of a spot of bother here, this second sequence helped me out, puts on profit, locks on profit in. Now, but I'm trying to work my way out of these sequences. So if I just closed all my trades now, it'd be sweet. So on this pair, so no big deal. I know it's a little bit confusing, but if you stick with these videos for a while, you'll soon work out the different sequences and how I look at. Basically, a new sequence will start when I get my first signal on the other side of the zero level. So remember, sells above, buys below. All right, that's it, guys. So it's the 12-hour charts on the high probability method. Thanks for watching. If you do like these videos, please subscribe or at least hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.